Hey guys, it's Jonna, and today I'm going to be talking about the celebrities that I've met, and I'm going to be rating them on a scale of 1 to 10. I've been really fortunate in the past, like 7 years. I've met a lot of really cool celebrities and really cool people, and I'm so endlessly grateful for all of the memories and all of the moments that I've had. I've seen a couple people doing things like this, whether it's on TikTok or on YouTube, and I thought I would jump in and tell you guys about my experiences. If you would like a part 2, definitely be sure to leave a comment below so that I know this is something you're interested in seeing. I have plenty of more people to talk about. Plenty of more people. Is that good grammar? Probably not. First, I'm going to be talking about Sabrina Carpenter. I am a Sabrina Carpenter stan. I love her with all of my heart. She lives rent-free in my head and in my heart. Sabrina is a 10,000 million out of 10. Every single time that I have met her, which I think I've met her 5 times, maybe more, she makes me feel like I'm the only person in the world. Whether it's a few minutes or a few seconds, she makes it count. She is so present, and I know other fans have expressed the same thing. She goes out of her way to make sure that every fan feels loved and important. The things that she does, like when she had a concert rained out and she came and performed a little mini set outside for people that were waiting, she is just the biggest gem, just the biggest blessing to this world. I could talk about Sabrina for an hour. She is so wonderful, so kind. I love her. Next, we have another Girl Meets World cast member, Fogelmanis. Now, Corey stays out of the spotlight pretty well, and even we as fans, we don't hear from him very often anymore, and that's kind of sad. But for me, he gets a 10,000 million, just like Sabrina, out of 10. So kind. Like, the most genuine soul, and you can tell that within just a couple minutes with him. I feel like he's not as outward with his, like, I don't know, he's not very enthusiastic, but at the same time you can tell that he's happy to be meeting you. He's just a little more shy. Like, Sabrina is very out there and very like, let's go, but Corey's a little more reserved, but still so wonderful. Every moment that I have had with him, I cherish so deeply, and I just think he is so underappreciated. Next, as I'm sure a lot of people are waiting for, I'm going to talk about Lin-Manuel Miranda. Lin-Manuel Miranda, I'm going to give a solid 11 out of 10. He went out of his way to come meet me and my best friend, which is just, he didn't have to do that. I was supposed to see Hamilton, but that plan fell through because I was on kind of like a wait list thing, and then it turned out that one of the ensemble members' family wanted to see the show, so they ended up with those tickets. My best friend Elise and I had traveled all the way to New York for one night only. And so at dinner, as just like a Hail Mary, I tweeted Lin and told him that we were in town, and he had seen our video, so he knew about us, our stages of becoming obsessed with Hamilton, and he favorited it within like minutes. It was intermission. I planned it to tweet it at intermission, but we didn't know if that meant anything. We just told him we were going to be at the stage door. And then we waited at the stage door. We met some wonderful cast members, which I can talk about in part 2. But then Lin came out, and he came right to us. And he picked up my camera, talked to my camera, filmed a little bit, which was just so cool. It was so nice, and it was just like a crazy experience. You can tell by my face, I was absolutely shook. And then he came back when we were talking to Jonathan Groff. He came back and like introduced us to Jonathan, and that was just so cool. He was just so nice. In those short moments, he really made an impact on us. In the same vein, Jonathan Groff was so cool to meet. He just seemed so happy to be there. He just seemed like he just really appreciated that we were there and we were excited to see him. And I don't mean like me and Elise, I mean everyone at the stage door. He was just like, he seemed like kind of like a little kid, just excited and happy to be there. He gets an 11 out of 10 as well. It was so cool to meet him. Oh my gosh, he's Kristoff in Frozen. Disney is my life. I couldn't believe I was meeting a Disney voice actor from like a huge movie. And I know he's also big in Broadway and stuff, but for me, it was meeting Kristoff that just really put me over the edge. Next up is Peyton List. Meeting Peyton List almost didn't happen, but I'm very glad it did. It was like Snowmageddon where I live. It was just snow on snow on snow. And like getting there was scary and took some time, but we made it and it was so worth it. Peyton was so lovely. She is an 11 out of 10. And honestly, I can't watch that vlog back because I cringe at myself just remembering it. Because I think I talked to her about Girl Meets World, because I think stupidly, I wanted to seem cool and like part of the Disney Channel fam, so I was like, yeah, I make videos about Girl Meets World and everybody loves them. Oh, why? I should have talked to her about her work. But she was so nice, and she was like, oh, I love them. I love that cast. They're so wonderful. Oh, I can't believe I did that. And especially now that I'm obsessed with Cobra Kai, I can't believe I met a cast member from Cobra Kai and like didn't talk to them about themselves. But she was so nice, and I think she complimented my outfit and made me feel really nice about myself. Definitely an 11 out of 10, and I hope for another chance to meet her. Tyler Oakley! Tyler Oakley and I had a few fleeting moments. He did a tour where like everybody wore onesies. I can't remember what it was called. It was like Slumber Party or something. I've been watching Tyler Oakley for, oh my gosh, math is hard, like 8 years, 9 years. I met him, I think this was 2013 or 2014. I got the VIP package, so I got to do a meet and greet with him, and though they were fleeting moments, it was a 10 out of 10. He liked my onesie, which was really cool, but we just didn't get enough face time for me to rate him like higher than a 10. But I really enjoyed it, and I couldn't believe that I met him. It was a really surreal experience seeing somebody that you just like watch on your computer. I think it's like different with YouTubers because they talk to you rather than meeting an actor who like plays a character. So it was just so weird meeting him in person, and it was like a flash in the pan. It came and went so fast before my eyes. We were done. But it was really fun. The SacconeJolys! Oh my gosh. 10,000 million out of 10. This meet and greet was probably my best like formal meet and greet experience ever. Like, and when I say probably, I mean hands down it was the best. Typically at VidCon or other like structured meet and greets, like security will just rush you along. I'm sure deep down somewhere security and whoever's in charge of these care, but they don't show it very well. I guess they have to like keep it efficient, I don't know, but typically you get like 5 seconds if you're lucky. But with the SacconeJolys at VidCon, they were my #1 pick that year. It was my first time at VidCon. All I wanted to do was meet them. It was my dream. I watched them every single day. They are my favorite YouTubers. I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering this correctly, that me and Elise, my best friend, like tried to be last because I was like, they won't rush us maybe if we're last. So I think we kept letting people go ahead of us, and people were like, what are you doing? It's like a 3-hour wait. When we got up there, I think Jonathan and Anna had already seen our t-shirts. We had custom t-shirts made that said SacconeJolys biggest fan. And then on the back, mine said friendliest and Elise's said friend, because the SacconeJolys used to call their fans or viewers friendliest friends. So we had like numbers on the back. They were jerseys, SacconeJolys jerseys. They were so cool. So I think that they had seen our t-shirts, and Jonathan was like ready to vlog. He had the camera out. We made it on a vlog, which was so cool. I mean, how cool is it to make it into one of your favorite creators' videos? Like, not many people can say that. And then they really took time with us. Like, we had a minute, maybe 2, compared to the 5 to 30 seconds you usually get. We did a bunch of different poses so that you could see the front and backs of our t-shirts and our photos. They asked us how we were. Anna was so sweet. She told me I was pretty, and that like meant the world to me. Oh, they were just so down to earth. It was like I reached in and took them out of the camera and cut and paste, and there they were. They were just like exactly how they were on camera. It was incredible. Absolutely. I will never forget that experience, and I'm so grateful to them for taking the time and putting in the effort that they did. And I'm like, that was like a hard year for them as a family, and just the fact that they came all the way to America and met fans is just absolutely incredible. So definitely a million, 10,000 bajillion% out of 10. I think I'm going to do one more. If you want a part 2, definitely let me know, because I have so many more people to talk about. Ingrid Nilsen, I was so happy to have the chance to meet her. I went to VidCon and she was my #1 pick to meet that year. And I got her meet and greet, but it was at a time where I had to leave early. Funnily enough, I was going to see Fogelmanis in a play, so that's the reason I had to leave to go see him. And I was crushed, so crushed that I was going to have to miss her meet and greet. I saw her in a panel, and she so graciously, for whatever reason, stayed behind and met fans that had attended the panel. And that's like not really encouraged at VidCon. It's like creators come out, do a panel, and then they're rushed off. But somehow she managed to stay, and she was taking selfies with a bunch of people, and she was so sweet about it. She was so nice. She did not have to take the time to do that. 10 out of 10 for sure. And I miss her videos. I miss her being on YouTube, but I'm so glad that she's doing what's best for her, and I hope she is living her best life. So those are just some of the celebrities. That is just a handful of celebrities / YouTubers that I have met. I do have one negative story about a YouTuber. that would be the only one that's negative. So if you want the tea, I'll spill it in a very nice and respectful way. Just let me know down below if you want part 2. And I love you all. Stay beautiful, you people. Bye!